This is Mac Miller's last live stream on Instagram. As someone who also creates a lot of music, I understand the creative process, and I thought this live stream gave a very cool and rare insight into Mac Miller's creative process. So as the video plays, I will stop the video here and there to give you my commentary, and I hope you learned something from this video as I did, and I hope you find this analysis enlightening. So thank you for watching this video, thank you for your support, and most importantly, thank you, Mac, for your incredible artistic contributions. Enjoy the video. At 46 seconds into the video, he's looking for a beat, just laying a foundation for what comes next. And around 1:30, he starts messing around with different sounds, looking for something to embellish his beat. But then at 1:45, he reverts back to the simpler beat, and that ends up being the beat that he chooses. Now, making music is similar to, say, making a soup or a chili or any kind of like food dish. You know, a little spice is good, but sometimes too much will ruin it. And just like too much embellishment can potentially ruin a good song. So sometimes simpler is best. And I feel like that's what Mac was thinking here, because he totally abandoned the embellished parts. At 2 minutes and 43 seconds, he puts on a metronome, also known as a click track. So if you listen carefully, you can hear him actually make the metronome swing. You have to have a very, very strong feel for rhythm to make a metronome swing, and so that is definitely a testament to Mac Miller's immense talent when it comes to rhythm, because to make something as robotic as a click track have a swing feel, you have to have a very deep feel for rhythm. So that's really cool right there. Now going up to 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the stream, he begins his piano piece. He starts with a 2-bar pattern of whole note tied to a dotted half note with an embellishment on the 8th beat of the 2-bar sequence. So it's the 4th beat of bar 2. It's very relaxed, very open. At 4 minutes and 4 seconds, he plays a rhythm that foreshadows what is about to come in the next part. 4 minutes and 39 seconds of the stream, he plays that rhythm that I just pointed out. It's an element of tension and release. The new part has a more condensed rhythm, which adds a little bit of tension to the song, in contrast to the very open 2-measure progression that he played before. And one thing that I think is worth pointing out here is that all great art has elements of tension and release, not just in music. If you go to like a museum and you look at old paintings and sculptures and stuff, there's tension and release in literally every painting and sculpture. So even like, you know, people who are like curators of this fine art, you know, they understand that. And it's, and Mac understood that clearly. 5:56, he stops briefly and says, "I don't know how comfortable I am making a beat on line."
I don't know how comfortable I am making a beat on live. I actually think I'm very uncomfortable.
And I don't blame him one bit for that. There are tons of people out there who will try to steal your music, and so I don't blame Mac at all. Don't steal people's music. Don't take this beat that you see on Instagram and try to make it your own song and claim that you wrote it, because that's not cool, you know. At 6 minutes and 8 seconds, he stops playing music and says, "I don't know if I'll ever do this again."
I don't know if I'll ever do this again.
Which is very sad. You know, you could get into the spiritual implications of this, but it's likely just a coincidence. But who's to say? You know, who's to say? It's just a very sad thing that this happened to be the last, Instagram stream that he did right before he died. So after he humorously puts a Band-Aid on his finger for a bad hangnail, he continues to jam on that piano part for a while. And if I were to guess what he's doing here, he's probably thinking of a vocal melody or lyrics that go along with the beat he's making. And later on, he actually mimics this part, which is actually very significant. And I'll get into that in a second. At 10 minutes and 26 seconds of the stream, he picks up a bass and starts humming a melody. So he appears to struggle to find the key or the bass line that's in his head. So to transfer a melody or a chord progression in your head to your instrument is a tough skill to learn. It takes a lot of time, and you have to spend a lot of time cultivating that. But if you do learn it, and you should learn it if you're trying to write music, because I think it increases the quality of your music, but it will also greatly increase your workflow, so you can actually write music and record it at a much quicker pace. At 10 minutes 43 seconds in, he makes an audible noise of frustration because he isn't finding his bass line. It's hard to hear low notes. You have to really train your ear to do that, because the human ear isn't the best at doing that. It's the same as hearing very, very high notes like on a piano and trying to tell what they are, because our human ear is very mid-rangey. And some people can hear low notes more than others. Some people can hear higher notes more than others. But in general, hearing low notes is very difficult to do. And, it is possible, too, that because Mac was using, maybe that had an impact on how he was hearing the music. But just throwing that out as a possibility, because it's very possible. But I don't want to get too far into that. At 10 minutes and 52 seconds of the stream, you can tell that Mac is used to doing things by ear, because he's taking one bass note and moving it up until he finds one that works, which he does at 10:56. He starts getting more comfortable as we see the melodic aspect of his beat take shape. Minutes and 42 seconds, we see him again adding some tension to the already increasingly active bass line. He slides from D down to C. Then he resolves to a low G before saying, "There it is," at 12:45. At 14 minutes and 19 seconds into the stream, he lets out some more frustration before snapping off a bit on the bass, which actually mimics the piano melody in this part, which he still remembers from earlier, which is very incredible to have that kind of music awareness. He didn't write any of this down. So he's remembering this from earlier, and of course it's playing as he's writing it, but he's mimicking it perfectly. We then hear the complete sound of the beat, and the stream abruptly ends. I hope you enjoyed this analysis of Mac Miller's last Instagram stream. Just a great artist, and unfortunately one of many, gone too soon. And I hope you like this video. Subscribe for more, and I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.